Welcome to the Short Funk Podcast. I'm Tom Barbalet, and today I want to talk about tree pruning. I like pruning trees, and historically, given a tree, we have an orange tree that I pruned last season, brought it in quite a bit, knocked about 3 feet off either side, knocked about 6 feet off the top, and it is now producing vast quantities of fruit and vast quantities of growth from the bottom. We needed 4 trees trimmed, well actually 5 trees trimmed, 1 tree removed, and assessing the work, I realised that it was probably best undertaken by our gardener and his assistant. I drew up some plans, took some photographs, described some cuttings, put it in the guy's letterbox, which was an interesting story in and of itself. Maybe I'll tell that at a later time. And proceeded to wait until he called me last week. We organised for a price, which was roughly what I was thinking of paying anyway, and he arrived with his assistant on Saturday morning. Basically, for most of the operation, it was me and the assistant. The assistant had a very long pole with a chainsaw at the end that he lopped off various bits and pieces, and what was left after that was to clean up. For about 2 hours worth of work, I paid them $450, 2 bottles of water, but the relief of actually having slightly better manicured trees that will no doubt move in various directions as I want them, and our almond tree, which was nearly dead, but now has been given back a new lease on life with the view that the small numbers of flowers are actually on living branches where they'll be able to grow and move. I reduced probably the almond tree by 2/3. It looked like it was going to die, but I think it needs some focus on what parts are currently living. Did some savage pruning to our persimmon tree, which previously had been a bit out of control. Made sure that the persimmons would at least be at ladder height to pick, and cleaned up a bunch of stuff next to the tenant's house that we probably wouldn't have had access to if the tenants had actually been there. It's cathartic to prune trees. It's cathartic to give a sense that you have a living space, and rather than these crazy overgrown things, which had historically been the case here because these trees hadn't been pruned in about a decade, we now have slightly more manageable trees that will no doubt grow and respect the form and the space that we have. Tom Barbalet in San Jose, signing out.